Imagine I'm in love with you. It's easy 'cause I know. I've imagined I'm in love with you so many times before. And it's not like me to pretend, but I'll get you in the end. Oh yes, I will get you in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think about you night and day. I need you, and it's true. When I think about you, I can say that I am never blue. So I'm telling you, my friend, that I'll get you in the end. Yes, I will, I'll get you in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, well, there's going to be a time when I'm going to change your mind. So you might as well resign yourself to me. Oh yeah. Imagine I'm in love with you. It's easy 'cause I know. I've imagined I'm in love with you so many times before. So I'm telling you, my friend, that I'll get you in the end. Yes, I will, I'll get you in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Welcome back. Welcome to show 107. A week or two ago, I made a montage of myself taking a drink 10 times in a row. I wouldn't go so far as to scratch my nose 10 times in a row, but I think we should do montages of some erroneous material. Truly needless footage. Truly needless footage. You know, once in a while I'll swallow a word and I'll have to go back and boost 1 second of the sound so that you don't miss that word. For I consider it a vital word in the understanding of that sentence. Perhaps mistakenly. It is very hard to have any kind of objectivity. Don't you think? Hi, folks. How are you feeling? Once the dizziness passes, you can get up. Have you shown them the third one yet? Hi, folks. If we were doing a test, you could read over my shoulder and get the answers from me. This is the Buster Poindexter album. David Johansen. He made 3 albums as David Johansen, and then this was his first as Buster Poindexter, which had the hit Hot, Hot, Hot. And I guess he likes martinis. This is another ex-doll. These are the only 2 dolls that are still in the dolls. And these albums were made after, well, between the time of the dolls' breakup and their reunion. Hey, the heater just went off. I wonder how loud it was in the microphone. Well, anyway, this is Sylvain Sylvain. Sylvain was born in Israel, and his real name is Sylvain Mizrahi. Nice back cover too. Now let's see about Buster's back cover. Oh yeah, Buster's back cover. Unfortunately, well, you can't see all the faces, and it doesn't really matter. But here we go. It's a pretty nice album in a lot of ways, but it suffers from drug abuse. I would not say the same thing about this album. Sylvain was not a big druggie. Well, this is not to say David Johansen's a big druggie, but the album recorded... Oh, gosh, I have to see it again. The album was recorded in... Oh, gosh, they make... 87. It was recorded in 1987. This particular album is from 79. I wanna live all alone in the desert. I wanna be like Georgia O'Keeffe. I wanna live on the Upper East Side. I'll never go down in the street. Splendid isolation. I don't need no one. Splendid isolation. Michael Jackson in Disneyland. Don't have to share it with nobody else. Lock the gates, Goofy, take my hand. Lead me through the world of self. Splendid isolation. I don't need no one. Splendid isolation. Don't wanna wake up with no one beside me. Don't wanna take up with nobody new. Don't want nobody coming by without calling. I don't want nothing to do with you. Putting tinfoil up on my windows. I'm lying down in the dark to dream. I don't want to see their faces. I don't want to hear them scream. Splendid isolation. I don't need no one. Splendid isolation. Splendid isolation. I don't need no one. Splendid isolation. Now this is a double album with a lot of photos. I guess they had trouble choosing which were the best photos to include. Or they didn't consider many of them to be worth taking up a lot of space. Or, I don't know, how many theories can we come up with? At any rate, there are other albums which have collages, montages film. Collages like this, like the Layla album by Derek and the Dominoes. But this is Big Smash, Reckless Eric Goulden. And this is, I believe, a reissue of some of these things, and I'm really glad I got this. I like Reckless Eric a lot. And I am glad that he's happy now. He is part of a couple. He is with Amy Rigby, an excellent singer-songwriter and guitar player. So Eric goes to see Amy in a club. I can't remember where in America this was, but he came from England, of course, and he was part of the Stiff crowd. Elvis Costello, Nick Lowe, Reckless Eric, Ian Dury. You get the idea. What was that band? Okay, I'll think of it another time. But he sees Amy Rigby, and one of the songs she had been doing and is still doing is Whole Wide World, which is his first hit. Whole Wide World. I'd go the whole wide world just to find her. Great song. Very simple. You can find it easily too. And so she's on stage and she announces the song and he gets up on stage. She says, "Who are you?" And he says, "This is my song." She says, "You're Reckless Eric?" And he says, "Yeah." And so somebody lends him a guitar and he sings along with her and he does the song with her. And then they become a couple and they've been together for years and they did an album together, which I haven't heard yet. By this time, they may have done 2 albums together. Well, considering how difficult it is to be on the cutting edge in Vermont, even with the internet, they may have split up already, who knows? But I hope they stay together because I like staying together. I would have liked any number of my relationships to have lasted until now, or continued through now to the future. They seemed nice at the time, and they were nice at the time. However, all good things must come to an end. Reason why now I can't say I gotta let you go, and right away after what you did I can't stay on. I'll probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone, when you're gone. Maybe for a long time you had me believe that your love was all mine, and that's the way it would be. But I didn't know that you were putting me on. I'll probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone, when you're gone. To say that is not like before. I'm not gonna play your games anymore after what you did. I can't stay on, and I'll feel a whole lot better when you're gone. When you're gone. Gene Clark. I was thinking of reading you another of my own stories today. But since I have a David Foster Wallace story excerpt left over from last session, I will use that. Wonderful. David Foster Wallace wasn't very happy. He offed himself in his 40s. A few years back, and he had depression. I'm reading his biography, which is called "Every Love Story is a Ghost Story." And it's very interesting. When he was 20, he told a friend, "I think I'm having a midlife crisis, which does not augur well for my longevity." And he was right. The fairgrounds are a St. Vitus's dance of blacktop footpaths, the axons and dendrites of mass spectation, connecting buildings and barns and corporate tents. Each path is flanked, pretty much along its whole length, by booths hawking food. There are tall kaopectate-colored shacks that sell Illinois Dairy Council milkshakes for an off-the-scale $2.50. Of course, this was 20 years ago. I imagine they're $10 now. Though they're mind-bendingly good milkshakes, silky and so thick they don't even insult your intelligence with a straw or spoon, giving you instead a kind of small plastic trowel. There are uncountable pork options. Paulie's Pork Out, the Pork Patio, fresh fried pork skins, the Pork Street Cafe. The Pork Street Cafe is a 100% all pork establishment, says its loudspeaker. Everlasting. I'm praying this doesn't include the beverages. Food is getting bought and ingested at an incredible clip all up and down the path. The booths are ubiquitous, and each one has a line in front of it. Everybody's packed in together, eating as they walk. A peripatetic feeding frenzy. Let's see. So along the path there are IDC milkshakes, my lunch, lemon shake-ups, ice-cold Melon Man booths, citrus push-ups, and Hawaiian shaved ice you can suck the syrup out of and then crunch the ice. My dessert. But a lot of what's getting bought and gobbled is, to my mind, not hot weather food at all. Oh, it's 95, by the way, the entire day. It's 95 degrees. Bright yellow popcorn that stinks of salt, onion rings big as Lay's, Poco Pino's stuffed jalapeno peppers, Zorba's gyros, shiny fried chicken, Bert's burritos, big as your head, hot Italian beef, hot New York City beef, JoJo's quick fried donuts, the only booth selling coffee, by the way, pizza by the shingle-sized slice, and chitlins and crab rangoon and Polish sausage. There are towering plates of curl fries, which are pubic hair shaped and make people's fingers shine in the sun. Cheese dip hot dogs, pony pups, hot fritters, Philly steak, ribeye barbecue corral. Joni's original half-pound burgers booth sign says, 2 choices, rare or mooin'. I can't believe people eat this kind of stuff in this kind of heat. The sky is cloudless and galvanized. The sun fairly pulses. There's the green reek of fried tomatoes. Midwesterners say tomato. The sound of myriad deep fryers forms a grisly sound carpet all up and down the gauntlet of booths. Holy mackerel are their sweets. Fried dough, black walnut taffy, fiddlesticks, hot Cracker Jack, caramel apples for a felonious $1.50. Angel's breath, known also as dentist's delight. Vanilla fudge that breaks a kind of weird sweat the minute it leaves its booth's freezer. The crowd moves at one slow pace, eating, dense packed between the rows of booths. No ag pros in sight. Agriculture guys with the roosters, poultry, cows, cattle, everything. The crowd's adults are either pale or with the pink tinge of new burn, thin-haired and big-bellied in tight jeans, some downright fat and moving by sort of shifting their weight from side to side, boys minus shirts, and girls in primary-colored halters. Littler boys and girls in squads, parents with strollers, terribly pale academics in Bermudas and sandals, big women in curlers, lots of people carrying shopping bags, absurd floppy hats, almost all with 80s fashion sunglasses, all seemingly eating, crowded together, 20 abreast, moving slowly, packed in, sweating, shoulders rubbing, the air deep fried and spicy with antiperspirant and copper tone, jowl to jowl. Picture Tokyo's rush hour subway on an epic scale. It's a rare grand mass of Midwest humanity, eating and shuffling and rubbing, moving towards the Coliseum and Grandstand and Expo building and the livestock shows beyond. It's maybe significant that nobody looks like they're feeling oppressed or claustrophobic or bug-eyed at being airlessly hemmed in by the endless crowd we're all part of. This time tomorrow, where will we be? On a spaceship somewhere, sailing across an empty sea. This time tomorrow, what will we know? Will we still be here, watching an in-flight movie show? Will I leave the sun behind me, and I watch the clouds as they sadly pass me by? 7 miles below me, I can see the world, and it ain't so big at all. This time tomorrow, what will we see? Fields full of houses, endless rows of crowded streets. I don't know where I'm going and I don't want to see. I feel the world below looking up at me. Will I leave the sun behind me, and I'll watch the clouds as they sadly pass me by? And I'm in perpetual motion, and the world below doesn't matter much to me. This time tomorrow, where will we be? On a spaceship somewhere, sailing across an empty sea. This time tomorrow, this time tomorrow. Yep, and now comes the part when I'll be talking and all of a sudden everything will stop, because a tape is only that long. It's no longer than it is. It starts somewhere and it ends somewhere.